Hello everyone, Danny Garola here with Stampin' the Pink Barn. This is mystery stamping for June of 2022. I've got a really cute card that we're going to be making today, so I hope you guys all have your supplies cut. If not, don't fret. You will have until Sunday evening to get your card submitted over at Pink Barn Stampers Group, which is my private group. I will post tonight's card that I make over in that group, and then you will need to put your card together. We're all going to have the same layout, but every card's going to be different because everybody's going to be having different paper, different DSP, but we're all going to have the same layout. You don't even have to make yours go the same direction as mine. This card would be great if you flip it landscape style. So keep that in mind, just if you want to mix yours up a little bit. So with that being in mind, you will need to take a photo of your card that when you're finished. And once you see my card photo pop up over on Pink Barn Stampers Group in the comments, you just have to hit the comment button, and then it shows like a little camera. Hit that camera and then pull that picture of your card into the comments. And that way you will be entered into the giveaway, which the giveaway for June, for this month's mystery stamping, I showed it in my Monday live class, but it is for the pack of the Abstract Beauty Ephemera pack. So it is a brand new pack of these ephemeras. So they're really neat little, perfect for, you know, if you do any kind of scrapbooking and adding photos or any kind of journaling or anything like that. These work really well with that. Even going on cards, they work really well for that as well. Shoot, come on. Why isn't, I can't get myself brought up on my other device. Technology, I tell you. It's a love-hate relationship. You guys understand that one, right? Okay, so me and my mom were just in town today. I live about 25 miles or so out of town, and I had to go have that fancy little mammogram done. Yeah. This time was the first time, I think I've had it done for the last 3 years. This was the first year that I've had it done, and they actually brought tears to my eyes. It was not cute. Just saying, it hurt. And again, I've never had one hurt. And so I asked the technician who was doing it, and I was in a different room this time. The last 2 years that I had it done, they always put me in this one room. And so when we went into the other room today, I asked her, I said, is this the same machine as you guys have over there? She said, yep. I go, wow. I've never had that machine hurt me like this one did. So, oh, come on, thing. I don't know what is going on here and why I cannot see myself. I know a few of you guys have popped in here, so I know some of you guys can see me. I don't know. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Mom. Who else did I see? Abigail. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Come in and say hi so I know that you're here. We are going to get you guys flipped around, and on my year 7 of 80. Wow. They are super important. No, I agree. You know it was kind of not cool of me, but we were walking back, and when the lady called my name, because I use my full name for medical stuff. So she says, Danielle. And so I go, yeah, I'm here. And the guy in front of me asked if she said Danielle or Daniel, because his name was clearly Daniel. And I joked with him. I go, no, go ahead. You can go have my mammogram done for me. That's cool. And no joke, like, I was kind of being facetious, like messing with him. And he goes, don't make fun of me. And I was like, oh, crap. And I wasn't making fun of him. I was just kind of making light of the situation and telling him that no, he can go. And he goes, no, he goes, I'm honestly here to have a mammogram done. And I do understand that it is very serious for men as well, because men can get breast cancer just as well as women can. So as I was walking back with the technician, I go, oh, that was kind of, I mean, pardon my French, but that was kind of a dick of me to say that. I go, that was kind of rude. You know, I probably shouldn't have said anything, but of course, me kind of being the jokester and always trying to like smooth things over just to kind of, you know, but then I felt bad because I said anything. But I mean, you already said it, so what do you do then? So as I was coming out of the room, and the technician told me, she goes, you know, that's crazy because he's my 4th male patient today. And she said, she goes, but the thing is I will let you know that there's only a 1% chance in men getting it. And she said, she goes, and through the whole time that she's been doing it, she's never seen it. They've always come back negative. And I said, I go, well, what would even be like I go, how do you even get a man's body part, though, you know, their tissue in there? And she said, she goes, normally it's because and a man would normally have to have a mammogram done. Like if they've switched medications, that could be a sign. Being overweight can be a sign. And what was the other thing she said? She said one other thing. I can't remember, but she said 3 different things that would make them more susceptible to have to come and have these tests. And she said, she goes, typically because of the fact that it is a man who's overweight, there normally is some breast tissue there, so they can actually go ahead and, but not to say that it has to do with weight, because anybody can get cancer. So don't by any means think that I'm saying it in that aspect. But she was just saying that that's the typical, or that's the norm that they see. So it was really kind of, you know, interesting. And I'm always that person that I always have to ask questions. So as I was walking back out, I go, and it maybe took, 10 minutes at that. I said, see, there you go. I said, it in and out. I said, so now you have nothing to stress about. It went well. I'm okay. And I'm still, you know, here with you, and we're still kind of joking. So hello, Noreen. So he kind of just was like, yep. And then she called him right after I was walking out the door. So I don't know, just one of those things that, you know, you kind of open mouth, insert foot. And I tend to do that quite a bit because I like to talk and I like to have fun with people. And I like to, you know, bring a smile to somebody's face, whether they take what I say as sarcasm. But for the most part, I've never encountered someone taking what I say as being like snarky or being rude. It's more or less once they get to know that, no, I'm just playing around. I'm just trying to make you have a happy day and put a smile on your face. Then normally, you know, they're just like, oh, wow, you know, thanks for stopping and talking. So, but whatever. Okay, so let's get you flipped around here. And we have a couple of things to go over because I started, I opened my, what am I trying to say? I opened the registration for Papershare for our upcoming mini catalog, for our July-December catalog. There are 2 options on my Papershare. So if you go over to my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com, why I always say the other one because I got too much on my brain. So stampinthepinkbarn.com is where you will go, and below the heading is a little title bar. You'll see it says home, it says adhesive kits. Hello, Anna. Hello, Arliss. And at the end, it says Papershare. If you click that Papershare, it'll take you right in so you can see what the options are. So I have the number 1 option is the cheaper option. It's where you will get the designer series paper. And then if you want to add on the specialty papers, you know, it adds like $10 or $15 more to the Papershare. So just to let you know, when you fill out, oh, bad weather there. You're in Wisconsin, right, Anna? Because yesterday I was seeing all those pictures from Miss Kelly, and she was showing that there was beautiful, crazy hot weather there yesterday. So that's nuts that if it went from being warm and then crazy bad weather, because I was pretty sure when I see your stuff. You're from Wisconsin, right? Oh, let me show you guys really quick, and then I'll flip this camera around. Look what came! Okay, I'll open it up and just give you a little sneak peek because I'm super excited. So probably either Thursday or Friday, I will do a unboxing. I haven't taken any of this stuff out, but I'm so excited. That is my pre-order from the mini catalog. So many fun things in there. I can't wait. Tornado warnings. Oh my word. Oh, wow, that's scary. I did see, I don't remember where it was, but I thought I saw, oh, where, Michigan. Michigan, they just had a crazy, like, is it Michigan or Minnesota? One of those, I have a customer who lives either, well, a couple of them that, but she lives in, oh, where is it? I don't know. I've never been over there, so I can't remember exactly where she lives, but she posted pictures of one of the towns that are close to her, and it's either Michigan or Minnesota. It's one of those M's, and she was stating the fact that they had some crazy, like, tornado winds that came through, and when she posted the picture, there were like shopping carts flying through the parking lot and everything. And I was just like, wow, that's exactly why I could never live east. I can't. Okay, Michigan. Yep. Okay, there you go. That's, yeah, it was crazy. When I saw that, that is, yeah, I'm scared of things like that. We get these microbursts that come through, and they're kind of like mini dust tornadoes, I guess you would say. I mean, they're not anything like what you guys deal with, but they scare me. Like the other day I was driving down my dirt road and one happened in front of me, and I actually like hit the car in reverse and backed up, and it came like, and it swooshed all around my car, and I could hear all the rocks and the dust and stuff hitting my car, and I'm like freaking out thinking I'm going to come out and my paint's going to be gone off my car. So, yeah, at that time you think of like a winter storm, and you know what a whiteout is like. It was like that, but it was a brownout because it was dirt. But yeah, it scares me. Wind scares me and water scares me. So I couldn't deal with hurricanes. So I couldn't live anywhere near like Louisiana, lower Texas. I couldn't deal with that because they have crazy flooding. We do have our monsoons and we do get flooding, but nothing like ocean flooding. That's scary. And then those of you guys who live down tornado alleys in Kansas and all that, I'll visit, but not during those times of year because that's just no bueno, not my thing. So let's get flipped around. I know you guys didn't come to talk about weather. So, but I do like to hear what is going on in your neck of the woods because it is, what do I say? I always say it is 100 in hell degrees here. That's what I say because it is. It's hot here. I think when we were in town, it was 108, and it's, I mean, you have the air conditioning just full cranked in your car, and you feel horrible for your vehicle. Not that it's like a living thing, but nonetheless, you need to keep your car alive, right? Because that's what gets us around. So, my husband went into town earlier today and filled my car up for me, and then came back home, and he goes, it's really hot out there, and that was 9 o'clock this morning. So I knew it was going to be warm, and even though I live about 25 miles out of town, we still have to drive to the other side of town. 25 miles is just getting into town. So everything is a trek for us. But whatever, it's just the way it is. All right, so hold on. Let me get you guys flipped around here. 110 there today. Holy smokes. And let me tell you, that's another thing. You guys have the humidity. I have no desire to ever go to Florida. I think Florida is beautiful and there's fun things that I would like to go do there. But from what I've heard, that no matter what time of year you go there, it's humid. And I can't deal with that humid stuff. At least here, we are a very dry heat. All right, you guys, I'm going to get you guys flipped around so we're not sitting here. I can start talking about other things and then reading your guys' comments. But yeah, that's crazy. So do you have like air conditioning, swamp coolers? Well, I can't imagine you having swamp coolers because of the humidity. They wouldn't work in that kind of stuff. Again, that's why we can have swamp coolers here because it's a dry heat. But we have central air in this house, but the house that we are going to be moving into has a swamp cooler, but I know we're going to have to one day, very expensive, but one day we're going to have to put central air in that house because I'm not a humidity girl, and when the monsoons hit, I have to have nice, cold, fresh air. All right, so just a couple of things that I'm just going to run through with you guys. We have a new paper pumpkin going right now. It's called Sending Good Thoughts. It's all that nautical themed cards for this month. Set sail with Across the Ocean with the Sending Good Thoughts paper pumpkin kit with beautifully designed nautical imagery, a fun message in a bottle motif, and sentiments that are sure to please. This month's kit is full of warmth and fun. So this kit's going to make 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs, and 9 coordinating envelopes. It says nautical themed cards for those who need a loving message in a bottle. Specialty dry embossed cards, so that should be fun. An exclusive stamp set with a Bermuda Bay classic, and I love Bermuda Bay. Bermuda Bay is that beautiful, what did you just say, Peggy? We had central air and I finally got my mom to turn it on. Yeah, I would say if it's 110, absolutely that baby needs to be on. This is Bermuda Bay. This is the color that's going to be in this kit this month. It is absolutely a gorgeous color. And let me tell you, this color goes with so many of our other colors. I think it looks amazing with our what's it called, Coastal Cabana, which I think I have set aside for another card. But yeah, it is a great color, but I just want to let you know that's the color that's going to be in this kit. This is July, December mini catalog paper share. This is what I was just telling you guys about. There's 2 different options. If you go over to stampinthepinkbarn.com and go to the little tab across the top to paper share, you can read all about the 2 options that I have on there. So that is open. We have Last Chance going. This will end on June 30th. So you have a couple of more weeks to go ahead and get some of those prices at the 50% off on some of those products that are in the JJ mini catalog. So the January to June catalog is retiring, and you can get some of those products before they're out the door and gone. You can get them at a great discount. This PDF right here that I have is posted over in my Pink Barn Stampers group, which is where I said you're going to submit the card that we make tonight. It's in the file. So again, if you go across the top tabs, hit that file button, you're going to see in an EXL, I think, or an XL or something like that, but it's going to say it's in large print. I have taken the French language out of here because typically we're in, the United States. Most people speak English, and I've left all the English ones and made the font a little bit bigger because God only knows the one that we get from Stampin' Up is harder than the dickens to read. For the month of June, we have our buy one, get one half off sale on our kits. So that is an amazing deal. So if you don't know much about stamping, but you want to get into making cards, this is an awesome way to get yourself started, along with a paper pumpkin subscription would work, just as great. And then that's one that will come monthly to your mailbox without having to order anything. You just go on to subscribe to this, and then it'll come to your mailbox every month, and then you don't have to worry about anything more than that. Now, I do want to let you guys know, if there's ever a kit that you see the little graphic that we post or anything, and you're like, that's just not much of my thing, you can always cancel that month. But then it'll pick back up the next month if you don't cancel that one too. So you can go in there and you can stop any box that doesn't seem to be like your jam, then just stop it for the month. So with these, you buy these and they come right to you. You don't have to worry about any subscriptions or any signing up for nothing. You just go in, you pick the 2, the 4, the 6. You have to put it in 2 increments to be able to get the second one at the half off. And there's lots to choose from in there. There's actually some Christmas ones, so if you guys are getting ready to make your Christmas cards, there's some really cute Christmas tags. There's some Christmas cards. There's some mail-themed cards in there, so just know that. Go in there and check that out. Today, we're doing our mystery stamping. I've got a couple of the adhesive kits still available at the $35 price. These will be going up to $40 as soon as I sell my last two at this price. Because when I ordered these, it was before Stampin' Up increased some of their pricing from this year because inflation is real and everybody's got to take a hit with that. So this comes with a sand eraser, a adhesive remover, a full pack of mini glue dots, a full pack of tear and tape, a brand new liquid glue, 2 full packs, one of the mini, one of the regular size dimensionals, and a 6-inch clear ruler, which is amazing so you can see through when you're measuring things. And then you'll get one of these random colored bags to keep everything in. My host code is right here. It's also going to be up here the whole time we're doing this video. So if you place an order with me when we're done here, please add that host code if your order is under $150. If your order is over $150, don't use my host code. You're going to get some rewards, and I want you to have those. What are you looking for?
Her cup.
Her cup? I think she threw it back behind her. So I found out what happened to my catalogs. You know how I was telling you guys that I was waiting for my catalogs to show up, and I never got them in my mailbox, and everybody around me was getting their catalogs, but I wasn't getting mine. So my mail lady let me know the other day that she messed up and she put it in the wrong mailbox. And since that mailbox is a locked box, she can't get in there and get it out. So she had me put a note on those people's mailboxes, or not mailbox, but on their gate of where their house is. Let me tell you, the note is still hanging there. So they haven't gotten anything, but I got my catalogs that I ordered in my pre-order box that I just showed you. So I have catalogs. So, yep, I got them one way or the other, right? So now I got to go through there and I got to mark my stuff that I've ordered. All right, let's get into this card. So I showed you that this will be the prize on Sunday for everyone who submits this card that we're going to make today over on Pink Barn Stampers group. Whoever submits a photo of their card using the same layout that I'm going to show will be entered into the drawing for this. Okay. So what we needed to have, we needed a base color cardstock. So I got these 2 pieces. I chose Balmy Blue. This is 4 1/4 by 7 1/2. And then this little piece here is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Hello, Cheryl. Good, you got your catalogs. Awesome. You're gonna have fun with it. Whew, boy, is it scary though. Because there's some way awesome things in this year's mini catalog, let me tell you. All right, so what we need to do is we need to score this at the 5 1/2 mark. Do you guys have an issue with your score blade falling off? I know so many people have contacted Stampin' Up because we can replace our cutting blades. We can buy more of the cutting ones, but they don't offer a replacement for our scoring blade because they don't go bad. Like our cutting blades go dull, so I can understand them making replacements, but this thing will not stay on my thing now. It's gotten, used so many times that it's worn down the sides of it. And so it's kind of a bummer because it keeps falling off. Luckily, I can always find it, but there are times where I get a little, stressed out thinking that I've lost it for good. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to just fold that on that line. Okay, so there's our 2 base color cardstocks that we need. Then we need a piece of designer series paper. Now I'm reading off the supplies that I have put on the event here. And I've also put supplies over on the mystery stamping over on the stampinthepinkbarn.com on my blog. You can go under mystery stamping and you'll see this month's, it'll be the first one popped up there. If you want to see previous ones, just keep scrolling down. The designer series paper is 1 3/4 by 4. I have decided to bring in this Awash in Beauty. This is gorgeous paper. I absolutely am just digging the heck out of this paper. Love it. The colors are beautiful. So this is the piece that I've used here. And then you've got all these different colors in here. So that's one of the kind of the nice parts about joining or about purchasing a paper share is you get a sample of every paper that we have coming out. You'll get a 6x6 sheet and you'll get a quarter of the pack, the full pack. That's what you're paying for when you order one of my paper shares. So it's kind of nice because the catalog and seeing it, like me flipping it around under the camera, doesn't do it justice at all. Once you have paper in your hand, sometimes it's truly a game changer on you making your decision whether or not you really like that paper or not. Okay, so that is our, I don't know why I brought that one out. That is our, what did I say? Our DSP, which is 1 3/4 and by 4. So just know this event is free for everybody to make a card. Please do not feel any pressure to have to only use Stampin' Up product. You can use any product you have. I just want us to make cards together. Okay, then I have a piece of basic white. Now you could use very vanilla or, you know, whatever coordinates with your paper. This is a 2.5 by 3 1/4. And then I have another piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so let's put some of this stuff aside. So this is our card base. We are going to attach these two together, but first we're going to apply this here. So your designer series paper. Now, depending on your direction of your paper, this is where I was saying this card could go this way, but I'll show you that when we're done. Because then that can be a game changer on how you cut your designer series paper as well. Okay, so that's going to go right there. Okay, I also said that you need to have matching ink, a trimmer, score tool, your favorite adhesive, and optional is for you to have ribbon or embellishments or whatever you want to use. You need to have a stamp or a bundle. So I have chosen for this card, I'm using the cup of tea. Now, this is where your card is going to be completely different because you're going to use whatever stamp, bundle, punch, whatever you want to use on the front of this. You don't have to use die cut. You don't have to use anything that has to do with die cuts. This part you're going to create on your own. But I'm coming in with the teacup dies and the cup of tea stamp set for this card. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. And I know I'm breaking my own rule because I always say don't put your inside in without stamping first, but you actually have to put the inside in, especially depending on what stamp you're going to use, because if it's wider than your area that you're going to see, you need to be able to pick whatever size stamp that's going to fit down below here. Hello, Melanie. Okay, so I am going to bring in my scrap so I can do some stamping. This is going to set over here. And so what I decided to do is I'm going to grab my stamp. So I'm going to be using this little sprig like looking piece, and then the little floral pieces that go with that, and then my sentiment. So I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to use Old Olive. And then I die cut the little teacup out with using this solid little cup right here. I'm using that with Blushing Bride. And then I chose to grab the little white, or the little piece with the flowers on it. I cut that out of white. Now that is going to just get adhered right to the top of my cup. And this just overlays right on top of there. Okay, just like that. Super cute. Love that. And then we're going to need some dimensionals for that one. And I'm going to set that aside. Well, actually, I need to see how to line this up here. Okay, so that's going to sit there. Okay, I'm using, what did I grab? I grabbed Old Olive. Okay. Hello from Hargstown Town, Maryland. Hagerstown, is that how you say it? Jeez, I can't read. Okay, and then I'm going to take these little florally pieces that fit perfectly in this little greenery. Okay, just seeing how that was going to work there before I stamp it on here and I didn't get it correctly or something. Okay, then I'm going to take Balmy Blue. Oops, we're not going to open that one yet, but I'll need that in just a few minutes. This I'm going to go ahead and pop up. Okay, just like that. Now that's going to get adhered straight to my smaller piece of base cardstock color. Okay, and then this little piece is going to get glued on the front of here. Now, this is where I'm saying that depending on, let me show you kind of more graphic what I'm trying to say. So see how this Take Care of Yourself is kind of a wider stamp? If I wanted to use this Take Care of Yourself, I would have to make sure that I move this up a little bit to fit this down, because it's going to actually go on your inside layer, because once you attach these two together, they're going to be your front flap, if that makes sense. So when you go, oops, helps if I hold it the right way to show you. So if you have a bigger, wider stamp, make sure you move this up just a skosh so that will fit, so you can still read that. I am going to use the little tiny sentiment that says, hold on, let me get it mounted back on here. This says, "Thank you for your friendship." So it's tiny. So I know that it's going to fit no matter, you know, where I put this thing. So I'm just going to kind of line up my top and my bottom, kind of watching the margins, and just kind of place it in the middle. So what I like to do is, since I know that I only want to attach glue to this top portion because I don't want it to stick to this white, I only want it to stick to the blue part, I'm going to kind of hold my hand there and then flip this over and know that I'm only going to put glue in this top section. And then when I go to put that down, there's only going to be glue on that. Okay, just like that. Give it a couple of pushes to seal that down. Then I'm going to grab the Balmy Blue. Make sure this is going to stamp nice and crisp. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that'll fit right down here. Just like that. And this is where I was saying you have the option to either put a bow on there with your ribbon. You could put some embellishments on there. And let's see what I have over here. I was thinking this blue, but that's not quite the blue that I want. I don't remember what the color is hiding underneath this. What is that? Ooh, see, that's Balmy Blue right there. Or I could even come in with the Blushing Bride. So we're going to use this set here. And I think I'm going to actually use... I think I'm going to actually put the Balmy Blue on there. Just like that. I love this pack. It comes in such a great assortment of colors. These are called solid faceted jewels. I could have even put the green on there and that would have been really pretty as well. But I just kind of like how that blue grabs the background color. Again, like I said, I could have put the... They just did a really great job of having such an assortment that goes so well with so many things that we haven't had, embellishments that have matched. Okay, so that is our finished card. You would go ahead and put, you know, if you want to put another sentiment in there, I don't think it needs it, but when you go to shut this, you have this whole top layer to write on and kind of down the center because you want them to not be able to see your writing behind here to keep the card kind of nice looking. But let me show you what I was talking about. If you have your direction of paper going this way, flip your card. You can absolutely do that. You can move this up or down if you want to center it somewhere else. And then you could put, you know, like a little design coming down here if you have a stamp that has a design. But then this can open like, you know, that. Or flip it this way and have it open like, you know, a normal landscape card opens. So, you know, you guys make the card look the way you want it to look. As long as you're using this same layout, that's all I require for you to be entered in the drawing. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to go take a picture of this. I will post this card on my Facebook group, which is Pink Barn Stampers. So if you're not a part of that, go over there and hit the join button and I'll let you in. And that is where we always post all of our, you know, a lot of my followers will post the cards that they make over there. It's just really good. It's a really good spot for some inspiration. It's where I also put files because I can't download files onto my business page. They just don't let you do that. Facebook doesn't have the option to download files. on business pages. So that's where I created my kind of special secret group that are not secret, but you know what I'm saying, that I can download files like when a PDF pops up and I want to share that with you guys. That's a great place to be able to check some things out. So watch for this card to pop up over on Pink Barn Stampers group. Once you see this and you have your card completed and you've taken a little snapshot of it with your, your phone or whatever device you're using or your camera, and you've got it connected, put that picture in the comments of your card, and then voila, you're entered into the drawing. And all of us love seeing how you change your cards up, because some of us are really, really creative. Some of us aren't. I mean, I just kind of did what I did. So it's a really cool place to just see other people's inspiration, other people's creativity, and how they can change, something so simple into something really magnificent. All right, you guys. So I will see you guys again next month for mystery stamping. It's always all held on a Wednesday. It's typically around the middle of the month, like today. Let me see if I've got it marked on the calendar. I think I already have it in my events page over on Facebook. I think I've already created, let me check here and see if I have it already created over there in the files, or in the events page, I mean. So that's a good landing spot for you, is to always go to my events. That's where all my Monday live, Facebook live pages, I always put them up there. So you can kind of just see what the date, when, what's all happening. Let me, come on thing. Okay, let me look at events here really quick. Let me see if I have my July one posted. I thought I posted it. Why won't it let me see them all? Okay, well maybe I haven't posted the July one. I thought for sure I did, but I don't see it on here. So anyways, just watch for the graphic that looks like that pink, where did I just put that? It's the pink with the magnifying glass that says mystery stamping. That's the graphic for that. Watch for that. I will try to get that posted tonight, to get that up there. Normally, I do the Facebook Live, this actual mystery stamping in the middle of the month, the Wednesday in the middle of the month. I do the supplies list the Wednesday prior. And then that gives you guys a week to get your supplies all together. And then we can actually come in and do the event. And then I give you a couple of days. And then I do the drawing the following Sunday. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming in here. I can't wait to see your guys' cards over on Pink Barn Stampers group. All right, you guys. I will see you guys next Monday. And have a great weekend. Bye-bye.